It's been a fun journey. When you build a program, when I took the job, I didn't want to build good football teams. I wanted to make sure we were a part of building a program. And to build a program, you have to be process oriented, right? You have to take your lumps, the ebb and flows, go through different things, learn from different things. From recruiting, from getting the program right off the field, the infrastructure, all those type of things. It was a total rebuild from the bottom up, and I knew it was going to take some time and take some process. But having the brand that we have, being here in DC, with the type of kids that we get a chance to work with, if we did our due diligence and worked hard off the field to recruit the right people, we will give ourselves a chance. Because at the end of the day, it was about our staff. It's about people, buildings, and all those type of things don't build football programs. People build programs. And so we knew it was going to take a little bit. We're still building. We're not where we really truly want to be. But we're happy about some of the steps we've taken. Once we finished the season, it was Thanksgiving time. I told the guys to make that about family. Step away from football for about 7-8 days. Go home, enjoy your families, enjoy Thanksgiving, and do those things. When you come back, we're going to slowly get back into this thing, be where your feet are. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a couple lifts and team runs, just to keep our conditioning levels up and our bodies right. And then you're going to spend a lot of time academically. Last week we had final exams here at Howard, which we understand it's an academic rigor here. So giving the guys a process approach towards what we do and how we do things. They understand that we're not going to change the process of preparation. Our process is our process, and guys just got to find ways to do it better each and every week. Be masters of the routine, and so that's what we talk about. Being right where our feet are. The game's going to come, but the moment we're in right now, we got to capture and win. So you just kind of process it out for the guys. Never too high, never too low. This is what we got to take care of right now. The order of business is this, and then we'll start the preparation for getting ready to play this game. And the approach is going to be no different. The routine is going to be any different. We're just going to do it better. It's a part of the process. It's a part of the journey too. When you start to have this level of success, is understanding to embrace those things, understand what that is. We do have a story to tell. Don't be afraid to tell the story of how we got into where we are, and all those things, and make that a part of the whole thing. We talk about the holistic approach to winning, the holistic approach to building a program, and all those things are going to be a part of it. And embrace those things, lean in on those things, and be able to tell the story of what we're doing and how we do it and how we got here. But then everything has a time and a place. Right, so once we're done with that and the cameras turn off, now it's time to go to work. We got to get back in the lab. We got to get back focused. We got to get back in the meeting rooms. We got to get back to, practicing the details and accountability that comes with what we're doing as far as a game plan standpoint. You got to get sleep. You got to hydrate. You got to take care of your bodies. There's a process, and we talk about the process continually around here of preparation. So the guys, I think they'll be able to handle that. And they kind of expect what's coming with that. And they also understand how to turn it off, and when it's time to go to work, really focus and dial in and go to work. For us, they know that's there. We know that, the MEAC has had a lot of success in the Celebration Bowl. Obviously, we want to represent our conference very well. But more importantly, we want to represent who we are and the brand that is Howard and what we've accomplished this year, and go represent that really well and be who we are. At the end of the day, when we control the controllables, right, we can control our preparation, control our approach, and control, how we go play the game. And at the end of the day, the result, it will be the result. But we take care of the things we control. Those things they're there. They're a part of the process. Of course, we want to represent our conference very well in this game, but it starts with our approach. It's about us. Embrace the moment for you, young man. Embrace the moment for this 2023 team of what you've accomplished and being in this moment, and go capitalize on it and finish it. And if you finish it the right way, then it checks all the other boxes. When I first got here, I don't think these guys had a whole lot of pride and passion for what they represented when they go play football here at Howard. So we'd spend a lot of time talking about, the passion and purpose that you should have to represent, where you are and who you are very well all the time, both in the classroom and on the field. So, and both things can be true at the same time. Often it's been, you have to come to Howard, you're just a good student, and that's all that it is. And football is really not that important, but two things can be important at the same time. If you want to be a winner in life, you learn how to win in everything you compete in, right? Anything you commit yourself to and compete in, you want to be excellent in it. So we want to make sure we're competing in the classroom and on the field at the same rate. So it was just to instill that purpose and passion for what you do, and more importantly, why you do it here at Howard. I think it's been what the big turn is, and then the young men buying in. They've been buying into process. They've been buying in from the commitment of our staff and coaches that have been pretty consistent around here for the last few years. And I think consistency in our staff, consistency in the kids buying in and understanding the approach, and the standard is very high around here in all aspects, and buy into it. And they have, and therefore they've getting the results they're getting. Well, Howard's only lost 2 games in the MEAC in the last 2 years. So it's we can, it's the same argument on both sides. We can push the agenda however we want to, but really it's still all about us. FAMU, that you turn on the tape, they're athletic, they're physical, they're fast, they're well coached, they do a really good job. They play with a lot of confidence, which you can see come through with their style of play on watching the film. But we can't worry about any of those things. We have a brand of football to go play, right? Our identity is smart, tough, more disciplined, and together. And that's all we have to do is go put who we are and our identity on display. And that'll take care of whoever it is, the opponent, family, whoever it may be. This opportunity is about us. It's our time. It's our identity. It's what we've worked our butts off for. And it's time just for us to go play our style of play, our game.